Hi YouTube. This One Pearl Girl tagged me for the 10 questions. These are going to be difficult to answer. Not all of them though. Okay, here's question 1. What is your occupation? Well, currently I'm disabled, but before that I worked for the city of Oakland. And if you don't know where Oakland is, it's across the Bay Bridge from San Francisco, which is where I live now. But I'm going to be moving to Berkeley because I have a terrible upstairs neighbor and I hate living where I live now. So I want to move away because the rent's too high here. And I'm tired of living where I live, and my cat's tired of it too. And so is my boyfriend because he doesn't live anywhere near here. So I'm moving to Berkeley, so we'll all be closer together. Me and my friends mostly live in Berkeley. Okay. Oh, and I'm a musician, a songwriter, a singer, and have been since I have been 15 years old. Actually, earlier I sang all my life and then started playing guitar at 15. I've been in 3 bands, and they were all in Berkeley. I grew up in Oakland, and I'm saying too much for the question. What is my age? Well, let's just say I was born in the great era of the 60s. And most people don't believe me when I tell them that, but I was. I was born smack dab in the middle. Figure it out. What was in the middle of the 60s? What year? Smack dab in the middle. I'm not going to say anymore because it's kind of embarrassing to say the number. What is my sign? I am an Aries, and I act like an Aries some of the time, but a lot of the times I act like a Capricorn because that's my moon. My rising is Scorpio. I have many planets in signs like Virgo and Taurus, and so I'm very earthy Aries. I don't know if you know about astrology, but I do. I do astrology too. I'm an astrologer. I'm a jack of all, Jill of all trades, I guess you could say. I've done a lot of different jobs in my life. I've been working since I was 15 years old. 4. What is something you cannot leave the house without? A bottle of water. I'm always thirsty. I like to drink water. I'm also enjoying water and right now because it's getting warm. 5. What was the best day of my life? Oh, I'd like to say the day I got married. I'm not married anymore. I've been divorced for 7 years. I was married for 11. It was a good marriage, part of it, but it didn't end well. Um, that was not the best day of my life. The best day of my life, I think, was when I met my best friend Risa, who sadly passed away last year at age 46. Um, oh, and that's another thing I can't leave the house without is her ring, which is this little tiny amethyst ring. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little tiny, little baby amethyst ring that she wore for years. I can only fit it on my pinky because she wore it a long time. She was a pretty small person. I'm a pretty large woman. So, anyway, what was your childhood dream? Well, I wanted to be a musician, which I am. I'm not a professional. I was for a while. I was in a band called the Candies who almost made it, but didn't quite. I couldn't do it. My parents wouldn't let me sign the thing because I was only 17. Long story. Um, what was the worst day of my life? I think when my best friend died. I lost all my family. My dad 15 years ago, my mother almost 3.5 years ago, and my brother 3 years ago, back to back, and that was really hard. But losing my best friend Risa was the worst day of my life because she was like a sister to me. I never had a sister, and we both lost our families, and we had each other as family, and she's gone now, and it's the hardest loss I've ever had to face. Who do I tag to do? Who do you tag to do this video next? I'd like to say Casey Couture because he gives me so much fun videos to watch, and I really enjoy him, and I think he would enjoy doing this. What grosses you out? Armpit hair on women, and food and beards on men, and people who go like this on the street to get the snot out instead of using a Kleenex. That happens a lot in Chinatown around here. Not to say that Asians do that. I'm just saying it happens a lot in Chinatown. That's all I'm saying. What do I drink every day? Coffee and water every day. Oh, and a shake. It's a protein and vitamin shake called Clearvite that my acupuncturist has given me because I'm recovering from ankle surgery, and a long, long story. We're not going to go into it, but it's a long recovery, and it helps my body to recover, and I eat organic anyway. So it's protein, vitamins, some herbs to boost immune health and such like that. I know I sound so Berkeley, don't I? Berserkly. I'm a fruit and nut. If you like to make fun of California, you can make fun of California by leaving comments below. I'm just kidding. Anyway, comment, rate, subscribe. I hope you like this. I just answered them honestly. I'm a very honest person. So feel free to say whatever you want and have a nice day and enjoy yourself, whatever you're doing. So life is meant to be enjoyed.